refueling truck is on its way. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it. Catering vehicles are on their way.
Lufthansa 981, looking to
Fuel
pick up
truck
our
is in
clearance to
position.
Frankfurt am Main.
Lufthansa
don't load
981,
aircraft
Dublin
until the
delivery,
fuel truck
expect
arrives
runway
and ask
10
to
left,
do it.
Ender 2 Quebec departure. Squawk 1026.
Indy 2 Quebec departure, squawk 1026, Lufthansa 981.
Lufthansa 981, read back correct. Contact ground 121.8 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Ground 121.8 when ready for pushback or engine start, Lufthansa 981.
Vista Germany 398, request taxi to assigned ramp.
Vista Germany 398, ramp 139er Tango taxi via Sierra 1. Hold short runway 16.
Ramp 139er Tango taxi via Sierra 1. Hold short runway 16, Vista Germany 398.
Vista Germany 398, cross runway 16 at Sierra 1. Continue taxi via hold short runway 10 right.
Cross runway 16 at Sierra 1. Continue taxi via hold short runway 10 right, Vista Germany 398.
Shamrock 34 Golf, ramp 400, request pushback and engine start.
Shamrock 34 Golf, Dublin ground pushback and engine start approved. Face southwest.
Pushback approved, face southwest, Shamrock 34 Golf.
Flyer 919 at ramp 20 request pushback and engine start.
Flyer 919 Dublin ground pushback and engine start approved. Face southwest.
Pushback approved. Face southwest, Flyer 919.
Ryanair 376 Juliet at ramp 108, request pushback and engine start.
Ryanair 376 Juliet, Dublin ground pushback approved. Face west.
Pushback approved, face west, Ryanair 376 Juliet.
Shamrock 34 Golf, request taxi.
Shamrock 34 Golf, runway 10 right taxi via Alpha Tango 5, Alpha Sierra, Sierra 7. Hold short, runway 16.
Runway 10 right taxi via Alpha Tango 5, Alpha Sierra, Sierra 7. Hold short, runway 16, Shamrock 34 Golf.
Flyer 919, taxi for departure.
Flyer 919, runway 10 right taxi via Alpha Tango 2, Hotel 1, Whiskey 1, Sierra, Sierra 7. Hold short, runway 16.
Runway 10 right taxi via Alpha Tango 2, Hotel 1, Whiskey 1, Sierra, Sierra 7. Hold short, runway 16, Flyer 919.
Ryanair 376 Juliet, ready to taxi to the active.
Ryanair 376 Juliet, runway 10 left taxi via Charlie Foxtrot Outer, November, Mike. Hold short, runway 16.
Runway 10 left taxi via Charlie, Foxtrot Outer, November, Mike. Hold short, runway 16, Ryanair 376 Juliet.
Shamrock 34 Golf, cross runway 16 at Alpha. Continue taxi via Alpha Sierra, Sierra 7.
Cross runway 16 at Alpha. Continue taxi via Alpha Sierra, Sierra 7, Shamrock 34 Golf.
Boarding requested.
Flyer 919, cross runway 16 at Hotel 1. Continue taxi via Hotel 1, Whiskey 1, Sierra, Sierra 7.
Cross runway 16 at Hotel 1. Continue taxi via Hotel 1, Whiskey 1, Sierra, Sierra 7, Flyer 919.
Ryanair 376 Juliet, cross runway 16 at November. Continue taxi via November, Mike.
Cross runway 16 at November. Continue taxi via November, Mike. Ryanair 376 Juliet.
Meine Damen und Herren, herzlich willkommen bei uns an Bord. Bitte nutzen Sie zum Verstauen des Handgepäcks auf dem Platz unter dem Vordersitz, außer in der ersten Reihe und in den Notausgangsreihen. Vielen Dank. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. Please also use the space under the seats in front of you for storing your hand luggage, unless you're sitting in the first row or an emergency exit row. Thank you.
Passengers boarding starting.
Shamrock 34 Golf, contact Dublin Tower 128.8.
Over to Tower 128.8, Shamrock 34 Golf. Have a good day.
Ryanair 376 Juliet, contact Dublin Tower 128.8. Have a good day.
Contact Tower 128.8, Ryanair 376 Juliet.
Flyer 919, contact Dublin Tower 128.8.
Contact Tower 128.8, Flyer 919.
Shamrock 5 Lima Whiskey. Request taxi to assigned gate.
Shamrock 5 Lima Whiskey, gate Lima 403 taxi via Sierra 1. Hold short, runway 16.
Gate Lima 403 taxi via Sierra 1. Hold short, runway 16, Shamrock 5 Lima Whiskey.
Shamrock 5 Lima Whiskey, cross runway 16 at Sierra 1. Continue taxi via hold short runway 10 right.
Cross runway 16 of Sierra 1. Continue taxi via hold short runway 10 right, Shamrock 5 Lima Whiskey.
Meine Damen und Herren, herzlich willkommen bei uns an Bord. Bitte nutzen Sie zum Verstauen des Handgepäcks auf dem Platz unter dem Vordersitz, außer in der ersten Reihe und in den Notausgangsreihen. Vielen Dank. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. Please also use the space under the seats in front of you for storing your hand luggage, unless you're sitting in the first row or an emergency exit row. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit, this is your captain speaking. We'd like to extend our welcome on board to you today. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Boarding completed.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, the newest weather shows good conditions. We'll plan to push and start for a 2-engine taxi. There are no hot spots along our taxi route. It will be a left seat takeoff, and no need for radar today. We'll plan for a reduced thrust takeoff. Prior to V1, for any master warning, engine fire, or failure that will prevent the aircraft from flying safely, we'll abort and stop on the runway. After V1, we'll take it flying and deal with it in the air and plan to come back here. Any questions?
No questions.
Okay, that completes the brief. Cockpit preparation checklist.
Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Fuel quantity.
1,0,0,6,3 kilograms.
Seat belts.
On.
Adheres.
Nav.
Barrel ref.
1,0,2,9. Set.
1,0,2,9. Set. Cockpit preparation checklist completed.
Lufthansa 981, stand 315, request pushback and engine start.
Lufthansa 981, Dublin ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face northwest.
Pushback and engine start approved, face northwest, Lufthansa 981.
Before start checklist.
Parking brake.
Set.
Takeoff speeds and thrust.
V1 159, VR 163, V2 163, flex temp 57 degrees.
V1 159, VR
Blue Med 2 Kilo November, request
163,
taxi to assigned gate.
V2 163, flex temp
Blue Med 2 Kilo November,
57
ramp
degrees.
122 taxi via
Windows.
November 3, November Foxtrot outer,
Close.
Charlie Foxtrot
Beacon.
inner, Alpha
On.
Tango 1.
Before start checklist completed.
Ramp 122 taxi via November 3, November Foxtrot outer, Charlie Foxtrot inner, Alpha Tango 1, Blue Med 2 Kilo November.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted. Locking gear.
All aircraft be advised, information hotel now current, QNH 1029er.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Starting engine 2.
Okay.
Cabin crew, all doors in flight. Meine Damen und Herren, ich begrüße Sie auch ganz herzlich an Bord unseres...
Starting engine 1.
Okay.
My colleagues and I, we hope to make your stay with us pleasant and a relaxing one. Thank you. Meine Damen und Herren, nur noch ein paar Hinweise zu Ihrer Sicherheit. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to acquaint you with our safety procedures. Wir zeigen Ihnen jetzt, wie Sie Ihren Sitz kurz schließen und wieder öffnen können. Your seatbelt is fastened and unfastened like this. Sollte der Druck in der Kabine sinken, fallen automatisch Sauerstoffmasken aus der Kabinendecke. Ziehen Sie eine der Masken ganz zu sich herunter. Drücken Sie sie dann auf Mund und Nase und streifen Sie das elastische Band über Ihren Kopf. Danach helfen Sie Kindern und Personen, die Hilfe benötigen. In the unlikely event of a loss in cabin pressure, oxygen masks will automatically drop from the panel above you. Pull the mask down fully to start the flow of oxygen. Cover your mouth and nose with the mask and secure it by pulling the elastic strap over your head. Then assist any children and people who require assistance.
Please set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Unter jedem Sitz ist eine Schwimmweste. Auf Anweisung der Crew ziehen Sie die Weste über den Kopf. Führen Sie den vorne
Cockpit to ground.
Gurtarm
We have a good engine
Hüfte
start.
und schließen
You
Sie
can
ihn.
disconnect.
Ziehen Sie ihn dann fest. Unmittelbar bevor Sie das Flugzeug verlassen, ziehen Sie an dem roten Grip, um die Weste aufzublasen. Wenn Sie
After
das
start
Flugzeug durch ein
checklist.
Notfenster verlassen,
Anti-ice.
laden Sie die Weste erst
Off.
außerhalb auf.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Falls
Hitch
erforderlich,
trim.
benutzen Sie den roten
25%
Rotschlauch, um die Weste
set.
aufzublasen.
Rudder trim.
Die Signallampe
Neutral.
leuchtet
After
bei
start
Kontakt mit
checklist
Wasser
completed.
automatisch auf.
Clear left side.
Clear right
There
side.
is a life vest
Brake
under
check.
every seat. When instructed
Pressure
to do
zero.
so by the cabin
Flight
crew,
control check.
pull the vest
Ready.
over your head.
Unlocking gear.
Full
Pass
left.
the belt around your waist
Full
once
down.
and fasten the clasp.
Neutral.
Then pull the
Full
belt
left.
tight. Just
Full
before
right.
you leave the aircraft,
Neutral.
pull the right
Rudder.
tab to inflate the
Full
vest.
left.
If
Full
you leave
right.
the aircraft through an
Neutral.
overwing exit, do not inflate the vest until you are outside the aircraft. If necessary,
Tow truck
look into the red
disconnected.
tubes to
Bypass
inflate
pin
the vest
removed.
or top of the air. The signal lights are
Left is
automatically
clear.
in contact
Right
with
is
water.
clear.
In der Sitztasche finden Sie eine Informationskarte mit allen Sicherheitshinweisen.
Ryanair 3
Bitte
Alpha
pflegen Sie
November,
besonders die
request
Lage der
taxi to
Notausgänge
company
ein.
gate.
Sie sind mit dem Wort Exit gekennzeichnet.
Ryanair 3 Alpha November, ramp 108 taxi via November 3, November Kilo,
Dass sich der
Charlie.
nächstgelegene Notausgang auch hinter Ihnen befinden kann.
Ramp 108 taxi via November 3, November Kilo, Charlie Ryanair 3 Alpha
Please
November.
take particular note of the location of the emergency exits.
Lufthansa 981,
Exit.
ready to taxi to the active.
Illuminated strips on the floor will guide you to the exits.
Lufthansa 981, runway 10 left taxi via Alpha Tango 4, Foxtrot Outer, November. Hold short, runway 16.
Nichtraucherflug ist.
Runway 10 left taxi via Alpha Tango 4, Foxtrot Outer November. Hold short runway 16, Lufthansa 981.
Meine Damen und Herren, zum Start stellen Sie bitte Ihre Rückenlehnen senkrecht und klappen die Tische zurück. Passagiere an einem Fensterplatz werden gebeten, die Sonnenblende zum Start zu öffnen. Wir wünschen Ihnen nun einen guten Flug. Ladies and gentlemen, for takeoff, please ensure that your seat is in upright position and your table is folded away. Passengers seated at
Air France 69 Hotel, request taxi to company gate.
Air France 69 Hotel Gate Charlie 313 taxi via November 3, November Foxtrot Outer. Charlie Foxtrot Inner, Foxtrot 3, Alpha Tango 4.
Gate to Charlie 3. 13 taxi via November 3. November Foxtrot Outer. Charlie Foxtrot Inner, Foxtrot 3. Alpha Tango 4. Air France 69 Hotel.
Shamrock 676 at ramp 404, request pushback and engine start. Shamrock 676, Dublin ground, pushback approved, face northeast. Pushback approved, face northeast, Shamrock 676.
Cabin crew, prepare for takeoff.
Ryanair 2
Captain.
Alpha
The
Uniform
cabin is now
at
secure
ramp
for
121.
takeoff.
Request pushback.
Ryanair 2 Alpha Uniform, Dublin ground, pushback approved, face west.
Pushback approved. Face west. Ryanair 2 Alpha Uniform.
Shamrock 676, ready to taxi.
Taxi
to the active.
checklist.
Flight controls.
Shamrock
Checked.
676,
Checked.
runway 10,
Flap
right
setting.
taxi via
Config
Alpha
2.
Tango 4,
Config 2.
Hotel
Radar
1,
and
Whiskey
predictive
1,
wind shear
Sierra,
system.
Sierra 7.
On
Hold
and
short,
auto.
runway
Engine
16.
mode selector.
Normal.
Runway
ECAM
10,
memo.
right taxi via Alpha
Takeoff,
Tango 4,
no blue.
Hotel
Taxi
1,
checklist
Whiskey 1,
completed.
Sierra, Sierra 7. Hold short, runway 16, Shamrock 676. Shamrock 1, Whiskey Mike, ramp 408, request pushback and engine start. Shamrock 1, Whiskey Mike, Dublin ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face southwest. Pushback and engine start approved. Face southwest, Shamrock 1, Whiskey Mike. Lufthansa 981, cross runway 16 at November. Continue taxi via November, Mike.
Cross runway 16 at November. Continue taxi via November, Mike, Lufthansa 981.
Ryanair 2 Alpha Uniform, ready to taxi to the active.
Ryanair 2 Alpha Uniform, runway 10 left taxi via Alpha Tango 1, Foxtrot Outer, November, Mike. Hold short, runway 16.
Runway 10 left taxi via Alpha Tango 1, Foxtrot Outer, November, Mike. Hold short, runway 16, Ryanair 2 Alpha Uniform.
Shamrock 676, cross runway 16 at Hotel 1. Continue taxi via Hotel 1, Whiskey 1, Sierra, Sierra 7. Cross runway 16 at Hotel 1. Continue taxi via Hotel 1, Whiskey 1, Sierra, Sierra 7, Shamrock 676. Lufthansa 981, hold position for traffic. I'll call you back.
Hold position, Lufthansa 981.
Shamrock 1, Whiskey Mike, taxi for departure. Shamrock 1, Whiskey Mike, runway 10 right taxi via Zulu, Foxtrot 1, Foxtrot 2, Foxtrot 3, Foxtrot Outer, Hotel 1, Whiskey 1, Sierra, Sierra 7. Hold short, runway 16. Runway 10, right taxi via Zulu, Foxtrot 1, Foxtrot 2, Foxtrot 3, Foxtrot Outer, Hotel 1, Whiskey 1, Sierra, Sierra 7. Hold short, runway 16, Shamrock 1, Whiskey Mike.
Ryanair 23 Papa Quebec, request taxi to allocated gate.
Ryanair 2 Alpha Uniform, cross runway 16 at November. Continue taxi via November, Mike.
Cross runway 16 at November. Continue taxi via November, Mike, Ryanair 2 Alpha Uniform.
Ryanair 23 Papa Quebec, ramp 617 left taxi via November 3, November Foxtrot Outer, Papa 1. Hold short, runway 16.
Ramp 617 left taxi via November 3, November Foxtrot Outer, Papa 1. Hold short, runway 16, Ryanair 23 Papa Quebec.
Ryanair 9 Alpha Echo, ramp 109er, request pushback and engine start. Ryanair 9 Alpha Echo, Dublin ground, pushback and engine start approved, face west. Pushback and engine start approved, face west, Ryanair 9 Alpha Echo. Shamrock 107 at ramp 406, request pushback. Shamrock 107, Dublin ground, pushback and engine start approved, face southwest. Pushback approved, face southwest, Shamrock 107. Shamrock 1, Whiskey Mike, cross runway 16 at Hotel 1. Continue taxi via Hotel 1, Whiskey 1, Sierra, Sierra 7. Cross runway 16 at Hotel 1. Continue taxi via Hotel 1, Whiskey 1, Sierra, Sierra 7, Shamrock 1, Whiskey Mike. Ryanair 9 Alpha Echo taxi for departure. Ryanair 9 Alpha Echo, runway 10 left taxi via Charlie, Foxtrot Outer November Mike, hold short runway 16. Runway 10 left taxi via Charlie, Foxtrot Outer November Mike, hold short runway 16, Ryanair 9 Alpha Echo. Shamrock 676, contact Dublin Tower 128.8. Over to Tower 128.8, Shamrock 676, bye-bye. Ryanair 23 Papa Quebec, cross runway 16 at Papa 1. Continue taxi via Papa 1, Whiskey 3, Whiskey 2.
Cross runway 16 at Papa 1. Continue taxi via Papa 1, Whiskey 3, Whiskey 2, Ryanair 23 Papa Quebec.
Shamrock 107, request taxi. Shamrock 107, runway 10 right taxi via Zulu, Foxtrot 1, Foxtrot 2, Foxtrot 3, Foxtrot Outer, Hotel 1, Whiskey 1, Sierra, Sierra 7. Hold short, runway 16. Runway 10 right taxi via Zulu, Foxtrot 1, Foxtrot 2, Foxtrot 3, Foxtrot Outer, Hotel 1, Whiskey 1, Sierra, Sierra 7. Hold short, runway 16, Shamrock 107. Lufthansa 981, contact Dublin Tower 128.8. Have a good day.
Contact Tower 128.8, Lufthansa 981.
Takeoff runway confirmed. Approach path clear of traffic.
Line up checklist.
Cabin crew be seated for takeoff. Takeoff runway.
Runway
Lufthansa 981, holding
10
short,
left.
runway 10
Confirmed.
left.
Runway 10
Lufthansa 981.
left.
Hold
Confirmed.
short of 10
TCAS.
left, arriving traffic.
Affirm, hold short of 10 left, Lufthansa 981.
Gemstone 43, Papa Zulu,
TARA.
contact ground
Pax 1 and 2.
121.8.
Ground
Off.
Line up
121.8,
checklist
Gemstone
completed.
43, Papa Zulu, bye-bye.
Shamrock 676, contact Dublin departure 121.1.
Contact Dublin departure 121.1, Shamrock 676.
Ryanair 5 Yankee, exit right at November 3.
Exit right at November 3, Ryanair 5 Yankee.
Lufthansa 981, runway 10 left, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 10 left, Lufthansa 981.
Lufthansa 981, Dublin Tower, wind 080 at 9er, runway 10 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 10 left, cleared for takeoff, Lufthansa 981.
Ryanair 5 Yankee, contact ground 121.8.
Ground 121.8, Ryanair 5 Yankee.
Takeoff.
Check.
Man flex. 5, 7. SRS runway auto thrust blue.
Checked. Thrust set. knots.
Checked.
Shamrock 1, Whiskey Mike, ready to go, runway 10 right.
Shamrock 1, Whiskey Mike, Dublin Tower, wind 080 at 9er, runway 10 right, cleared for takeoff.
V1.
Runway 10 right,
Rotate.
cleared for takeoff, Shamrock 1, Whiskey Mike.
Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Lufthansa 981, contact Dublin departure 121.1.
Contact Dublin departure 121.1, Lufthansa 981. Dublin, Lufthansa 981, 700 feet.
Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps
Lufthansa
1.
981, Dublin departure. Good day identified. Climb to flight level 170.
Climb to flight level 170, Lufthansa 981.
Packs are on.
Dublin, Magic Sun 61, Bravo Charlie, flight level 170 with information hotel.
Flaps 0.
Speed checked.
Magic
Flaps
Sun
0.
61, Bravo Charlie Dublin approach QNH 1029er. Expect the ILS runway 10 left with the IFBAP transition.
QNH 1029er, expect the ILS runway 10 left with the FBAP transition. Magic Sun 61, Bravo Charlie.
Set standard.
Standard cross-checked. Passing flight level. 0, 2, 1. Now.
Checked.
Dublin, Shamrock 1 Whiskey Mike, 700 feet. Shamrock 1 Whiskey Mike, Dublin departure, identified, climb to flight level 160. Climb to flight level 160, Shamrock 1 Whiskey Mike. City 937, cleared directive BAP, cross IFBAP at or above 4,000 feet, cleared ILS runway 10 left.
Cleared directive BAP, cross IFBAP at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared ILS runway 10 left, City 937.
Meine Damen und Herren, da jederzeit unerwartete Turbulenzen auftreten können, sind Sie verpflichtet, sich anzuschnallen, sobald Sie Ihren Sitzplatz eingenommen haben. Dies gilt auch dann, wenn die Anschnallzeichen ausgeschaltet wurden. Ladies and gentlemen, as turbulence can occur unexpectedly at any time, you are required to have your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. This also applies if the seatbelt signs are switched off.
Shamrock 676, increase speed to 290 knots. Increase speed to 290 knots, Shamrock 676. Dublin, Ryanair 9, Alpha Echo 900 feet. Ryanair 9, Alpha Echo, Dublin departure, good day identified, climb to flight level 180. Climb to flight level 180, Ryanair 9, Alpha Echo. Lufthansa 981, increase speed to 290 knots.
Increase speed to 290 knots, Lufthansa 981.
Shamrock 1 Whiskey Mike, Dublin, expect radar vectors, ILS runway 09er left. Expect radar vectors, ILS runway 09er left, Shamrock 1 Whiskey Mike. Shamrock 107, 700 feet. Shamrock 107, Dublin departure, good day identified, climb to flight level 160. Climb to flight level 160, Shamrock 107. Speedbird 826 Quebec, descend to 4,000 feet, QNH 1029er.
Descend to 4,000 feet, QNH 1029er, Speedbird 826 Quebec.
Speedbird 826 Quebec, cleared direct IFBAB, cross IFBAB at or above 4,000 feet, cleared ILS runway 10 left.
Cleared direct IFBAB, cross IFBAB at or above 4,000 feet, cleared ILS runway 10 left, Speedbird 826 Quebec.
Ryanair 376 Juliet, contact London Control 118.775. Have a good day.
Contact London Control 118.775. Ryanair 376 Juliet. Bye-bye.
UPS 207 Heavy cleared direct OSLIX cross OSLIX at or above 5,000 feet, cleared ILS runway 10 right.
Cleared direct OSLIX cross OSLIX at or above 5,000 feet, cleared ILS runway 10 right, UPS 207 Heavy.
Lufthansa 981, contact London Control 118.775. Bye-bye.
Contact London Control 118.775, Lufthansa 981. London Control, Lufthansa 981, good day. Through flight level 147 for flight level 170.
Lufthansa 981, London Control, good day, radar contact. Climb to flight level 350.
Climb to flight level 350, Lufthansa 981.
Ryanair 516, descend to flight level 080.
Descend to flight level 080, Ryanair 516.
Ryanair 516, contact Shannon Control 132.15.
Contact Shannon Control 132.15, Ryanair 516.
London Control, Gemstone 27 Golf Lima. Descending flight level 171 for flight level 160.
Gemstone 27 Golf Lima, London Control, radar contact.
London Control, Ryanair 34 Uniform Mike, flight level 271.
Ryanair 34 Uniform Mike, London Control, radar contact, continue climb to flight level 380, increase speed to 220 knots.
Continue climb to flight level 380, increase speed to 220 knots. Ryanair 34 Uniform Mike.
Ryanair 34 Uniform Mike, cleared direct Todd, resume own navigation.
Cleared direct Todd, resume own navigation, Ryanair 34 Uniform Mike.
Ryanair 34 Uniform Mike, London Control, expect bags 3 Romeo, runway 10 left.
Expect bags 3 Romeo, runway 10 left, Ryanair 34 Uniform Mike.
Ryanair 34 Uniform Mike, descend to flight level 180.
Descend to flight level 180, Ryanair 34 Uniform Mike.
Clear rad nav.
Okay.
London Control, Blue Med 1 Romeo Delta. Good day, flight level 256.
Blue Med 1 Romeo Delta, London Control, good day identified. Continue climb to flight level 360, increase speed to 200 knots.
Continue climb to flight level 360, increase speed to 200 knots, Blue Med 1 Romeo Delta.
Blue Med 1 Romeo Delta, cleared direct HUD. Resume own navigation.
Cleared direct HUD. Resume own navigation, Blue Med 1 Romeo Delta.
Blue Med 1 Romeo Delta, London Control, expect bags. 3 Romeo, runway 10 left.
Expect bags 3 Romeo, runway 10 left, Blue Med 1 Romeo Delta.
Blue Med 1 Romeo Delta, descend to flight level 180.
Descend to flight level 180, Blue Med 1 Romeo Delta.
London Control, Gemstone, 17 November, Quebec, 5,300 feet.
Gemstone 17 November, Quebec, London Control identified. Continue climb to flight level 120.
Continue climb to flight level 120, Gemstone 17 November, Quebec.
Gemstone 17 November, Quebec, cleared direct talk. Resume own navigation.
Clear direct talk. Resume own navigation. Gemstone 17 November, Quebec.
Shamrock 60 Yankee, contact Dublin approach 121.1.
Contact Dublin approach 121.1, Shamrock 60 Yankee.
Gemstone 17 November, Quebec, London Control, expect bags 3 Romeo, runway 10 left.
Expect bags 3 Romeo, runway 10 left. Gemstone 17 November, Quebec.
Gemstone 27 Golf Lima, London Control, expect Lima 3 Romeo, runway 10 left.
Expect Lima 3 Romeo, runway 10 left, Gemstone 27 Golf Lima.
London Control, Shamrock 676, passing flight level 160 for flight level 180 direct talk.
Shamrock 676, London Control, good day, radar contact. Climb to flight level 370.
Climb to flight level 370, Shamrock 676.
Gemstone 27 Golf Lima, contact Scottish Control 119 at decimal 875. Bye-bye.
Contact Scottish Control 119 decimal 875, Gemstone 27 Golf Lima.
Gemstone 75 Bravo Hotel, London Control, expect Lipping 3 Romeo, runway 10 right.
Check.
Expect Lipsy 3 Romeo, runway 10 right, Gemstone 75 Bravo Hotel.
Angeline 7 Yankee Yankee, contact Dublin approach 121.1.
Contact Dublin approach 121.1, Angeline 7 Yankee Yankee.
London Control, Ryanair 9 Alpha Echo. Out of flight level 150 for flight level 180.
Ryanair 9 Alpha Echo, London Control identified. Climb to flight level 370.
Climb to flight level 370, Ryanair 9 Alpha Echo.
Gemstone 17 November, Quebec. Contact Dublin approach 121.1.
Contact Dublin approach 121.1. Gemstone 17 November, Quebec.
Lufthansa 2 Victor X-ray, contact Dublin approach 121.1.
Contact Dublin approach 121.1, Lufthansa 2 Victor X-ray.
London Control Flyer 7026, flight level 334.
Flyer 7026, London Control identified.
London Control, Ryanair 8 Bravo Yankee, good day through flight level 177 for flight level 310.
Ryanair 8 Bravo Yankee, London Control identified. Flyer 7026, London Control, expect Neary 1 Romeo, runway 10 right.
Expect Neary 1 Romeo, runway 10 right, flyer 7026.
Ryanair 8 Bravo Yankee, radar vectors ILS runway 08 right. Report ready for descent.
Radar vectors ILS runway 08 right, ready for descent, Ryanair 8 Bravo Yankee.
Ryanair 8 Bravo Yankee, turn left, heading 330, descend to 5,000 feet. QNH 1029 at Gatwick landing runway 08 right.
Turn left, heading 330, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1029er, Gatwick landing runway 08 right, Ryanair 8 Bravo Yankee.
London Control, Shamrock 61 Victor, leaving flight level 150 for flight level 180.
Shamrock 61 Victor, London Control, good day, radar contact. Climb to flight level 370.
Climb to flight level 370, Shamrock 61 Victor.
Victor, radar vectors ILS runway 36 center. Report ready for descent.
Radar vectors ILS runway 36 center, ready for descent, Shamrock 61 Victor.
Shamrock 61 Victor, turn left. Heading 345 Schiphol Airport landing runway 36 center.
Turn left, heading 345 Schiphol Airport landing runway 36 center, Shamrock 61 Victor.
Flyer 7026, Neri 1 Romeo, runway 10 right. Report ready for descent.
Neri 1 Romeo, runway 10 right, ready for descent. Flyer 7026.
Flyer 7026, descend to flight level 070.
Descend to flight level 070, flyer 7026.
London Control, Shamrock 169, through flight level 314 to flight level 320, direct talk.
Shamrock 169, London Control, radar contact. FS9, you were assigned flight level 320. I show you at flight level 330. Descend to flight level 320.
Roger, descend to flight level 320, Shamrock 169.
Lufthansa 981, contact London Control 118.475. Have a good day.
Contact London Control 118.475, Lufthansa 981. London Control, Lufthansa 981, flight level 350.
Lufthansa 981, London Control, radar contact. Speedbird 914 November. Contact Paris Control 126.475.
Contact Paris Control 126.475. Speedbird 914 November. Have a good day.
London Control, Dolomiti 8 Lima Alpha. Good day, flight level 073.
Dolomiti 8. Lima Alpha, London Control, radar contact. Continue climb to flight level 370. Increase speed to 210 knots.
Continue climb to flight level 370. Increase speed to 210 knots. Dolomiti 8 Lima Alpha.
Dolomiti 8 Lima Alpha. Cleared direct talk. Resume on navigation.
Cleared direct talk. Resume on navigation, Dolomiti 8 Lima Alpha.
London Control, Shamrock 676 through flight level 356 for flight level 370.
Shamrock 676, London Control, radar contact.
Dolomiti 8, Lima Alpha, contact Brussels Control 125.0.
Contact Brussels Control 125.0, Dolomiti 8 Lima Alpha.
London Control, Ryanair 9 Alpha Echo. Good afternoon, leaving flight level 354 for flight level 370.
Ryanair 9, Alpha Echo, London Control, identified. Ryanair 340, contact London Control 118.775.
Contact London Control 118.775, Ryanair 340.
Luxair 4883. You were assigned flight level 240. I show you at flight level 229er. Climb to flight level 240.
Roger, climb to flight level 240, Luxair 4883.
London Control, Shamrock 61 Victor. Good afternoon, flight level 147.
Shamrock 61 Victor, London Control, radar contact.
London Control, Ryanair 340, flight level 39er.
Ryanair 340, London Control, radar contact.
Lufthansa 981. Contact Amsterdam radar 119.175. Bye-bye.
Contact Amsterdam radar 119.175, Lufthansa 981. Amsterdam radar, Lufthansa 981, good afternoon, flight level 350.
Lufthansa 981, Amsterdam radar identified. Blue Med 31 November Mike. Contact London Control 118.475.
Contact London Control 118.475, Blue Mid 31 November Mike. Amsterdam radar, Shamrock 676 through flight level 321 for flight level 370.
Shamrock 676, Amsterdam radar identified. Lufthansa 981 Amsterdam radar, expect Tange 1 Charlie, runway 07 right.
Expect Tange 1 Charlie, runway 07 right, Lufthansa 981.
Amsterdam radar, Ryanair 9 Alpha Echo, good afternoon through flight level 321 for flight level 370.
Ryanair 9 Alpha Echo Amsterdam radar, radar contact.
Lufthansa 981, ready for descent.
Lufthansa 981 Tange 1 Charlie, runway 07 right, descend to flight level 230.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Tange 1 Charlie, runway 07 right, descend to flight level 230, Lufthansa 981.
Lufthansa 981. Contact Langen radar 118.75. Have a good afternoon.
Contact Langen radar 118.75, Lufthansa 981. Langen radar Lufthansa 981, descending via Tange 1 Charlie, flight level 349er.
Lufthansa 981, Langen radar, radar contact.
You have control.
I have control.
Are you ready for the arrival brief?
Go ahead.
Our current weather shows nice VFR conditions, and we've got the arrival and approach for guidance and FMS for descent planning to get down to the airport. It'll be an ILS approach. The runway is dry, and we take the first available turn and taxi to the gate per ATC instructions. Once cleared, we can plan to start the APU for taxi in. Any questions?
No questions.
Brief complete. I have control.
You have control. 1,000 to go.
Check.
Lufthansa 981, descend to flight level 210.
Descend to flight level 210, Lufthansa 981.
Lufthansa 981, descend to flight level 180.
Descend to flight level 180, Lufthansa 981.
1,000 to go.
Check.
Lufthansa 981, descend to flight level 150.
Descend to flight level 150, Lufthansa 981.
Lufthansa 981, contact Langenradar 127.6.
Contact Langen radar 127.6, Lufthansa 981, bye-bye. Langen radar, Lufthansa 981. Good evening, descending via Tange 1 Charlie, flight level 178.
Lufthansa 981, Langenradar identified. Hansaline 137, contact Langenradar approach 136.13. Contact Langenradar approach 136.13, Hansaline 137.
Langenradar, Hansaline 5 Kilo, flight level 320.
Hansaline 5 Kilo, Langenradar, radar contact. Langenradar, Hansaline 8 Echo Kilo, descending via space 5 Romeo, flight level 199er. Hansaline 8 Echo Kilo, Langenradar identified.
1,000 to go.
Check.
Lufthansa 981, descend to flight level 120.
Descend to flight level 120, Lufthansa 981.
Langenradar, Lufthansa 08 Juliet, good evening, flight level 284.
Lufthansa 08 Juliet, Langenradar, radar contact. Lufthansa 08 Juliet, descend to flight level 130.
1,000 to
Descend
go.
to flight level 130,
Check.
Lufthansa 08 Juliet.
Hansaline 5 Kilo, you were assigned flight level 320. I show you at flight level 309er. Climb to flight level 320.
Wilco, climb to flight level 320, Hansaline 5 Kilo.
Langenradar, Austrian 21 Foxtrot Alpha, flight level 320. Austrian 21 Foxtrot Alpha, Langen radar, radar contact, continue climb to flight level 340. Continue climb to flight level 340, Austrian 21 Foxtrot Alpha. Hansaline 5 Kilo, Langen radar, expect depth 1 Charlie, runway 07 right.
Expect depth 1 Charlie, runway 07 right, Hansaline 5 Kilo.
Lufthansa 981, contact Langen radar, approach 136.13.
Contact Langen radar, approach 136.13, Lufthansa 981. Langen radar, Lufthansa 981, flight level 120 with information Charlie.
Lufthansa 981, Langen radar approach, QNH 1022, expect the ILS runway 07 right with the DF654 transition.
QNH 1022, expect the ILS runway 07 right with the DF654 transition, Lufthansa 981.
Hansaline 153, leave Ulnock heading 005, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right.
Leave Ulnock heading 005. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right, Hansaline 153.
Langen radar, Croatia 414, flight level 147 with information, Charlie.
Croatia 414, Langen radar approach, QNH 1022, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right.
2, set, passing, 1,
QNH
2,
1022, expect radar vectors for ILS
now.
runway
Checked.
07 right, Croatia 414.
Lufthansa 981, descend to 4,000 feet, QNH 1022.
Descend to 4,000 feet, QNH 1022, Lufthansa 981.
Air Serbia 72 Delta, leave Ulmark heading 010. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right.
Leave Ulmark heading 010. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right. Air Serbia 72 Delta.
Handling 153, turn left heading 330 vectors for the approach.
Turn left heading 330, Hanselin 153.
Fraction 690 November, contact Frankfurt Tower 136.5.
Contact Tower 136.5, fraction 690 November.
Flyer 86 November Hotel cleared, direct DF454, cross DF454 at or above 5,000 feet, cleared ILS Yankee runway 07 left.
Approach
Cleared
checklist.
direct DF454,
Barrel rest.
cross DF454
1,
at or
0,
above
2,
5,000
2,
feet.
set.
Cleared ILS Yankee
0,
runway 07
2,
left,
2,
flyer
set.
86 November
Seatbelt.
Hotel.
Hanselin
On.
153, turn right heading 065.
5, 2, 8, set.
Turn right
Auto
heading
brake.
065, Hanselin 153.
Low armed.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Approach checklist completed.
Langen radar, Lufthansa 3 Papa, flight level 159er with information Charlie.
Lufthansa 3 Papa Langen radar approach QNH 1022. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right.
QNH 1022, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right. Lufthansa 3 Papa.
Hanselin 153, 6 miles from depth 670, turn right, heading 045, maintain 4,000 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 07 right.
Turn right, heading 045, 4,000 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 07 right, Hanselin 153.
Air Serbia 72 Delta, turn right, heading 005, vectors for the approach.
Turn right heading 005. Air Serbia 72 Delta.
Air Hop 63 Hotel Mike, contact Frankfurt Tower 136.5.
Contact Tower 136.5, Air Hop 63 Hotel Mike.
Langen radar, Lufthansa 7 Hotel Papa, descending via Spies 5 Romeo 4,800 feet with information Charlie. Lufthansa 7 Hotel Papa Langen radar approach, QNH 1022, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right. QNH 1022, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right, Lufthansa 7 Hotel Papa. Air Serbia 72 Delta, turn left heading 275.
Turn left heading 275. Air Serbia 72 Delta.
1,000 to go.
Check.
Air Air Serbia 72 Delta, 6 miles from DF670, turn right heading 045, maintain 4,000 feet until established on the final approach course, cleared ILS runway 07 right.
Turn right, heading 045, 4,000 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 07 right, Air Serbia 72 Delta.
Hansalin 137, leave Ulnok heading 005, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right.
Leave Ulnok heading 005, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right, Hansalin 137.
Dolomiti 8 Lima Alpha, contact Frankfurt Tower 136.5.
Over to Tower 136.5, Dolomiti 8 Lima Alpha.
Condor 1 Mike Whiskey Heavy, cleared direct depth 454, cross DF 454 at or above 5,000 feet, cleared ILS Yankee runway 07 left.
Cleared direct DF 454, cross DF 454 at or above 5,000 feet. Cleared ILS Yankee runway 07 left, Condor 1 Mike Whiskey Heavy.
Lufthansa 3 Papa, descend to flight level 080.
Descend to flight level 080, Lufthansa 3 Papa.
Hansalin 153, contact Frankfurt Tower 136.5, have a good evening.
Contact Tower 136.5, Hansalin 153, have a good evening.
Lufthansa 7 Hotel Papa, turn right, heading 015, vectors for the approach. Turn right, heading 015, Lufthansa 7 Hotel Papa. Langenradar, Hansalin 165, flight level 152 with information Charlie. Lufthansa 7 Hotel Papa, turn right, heading 075. Turn right, heading 075, Lufthansa 7 Hotel Papa. Croatia 414, leave Ulnok heading 010, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right.
Leave Ulnok heading 010, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right, Croatia 414.
Lufthansa 34 Kilo, turn left, heading 335, intercept the 07 right localizer.
Turn left, heading 335, intercept the 07
Hi, Captain.
right
The
localizer.
cabin is now secure for landing.
Lufthansa 34 Kilo.
Lufthansa 7 Hotel Papa, 7 miles from DEF 670, turn right, heading 045, maintain 4,000 feet until established on the final approach course, cleared ILS runway 07 right. Turn right, heading 045, 4,000 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 07 right, Lufthansa 7 Hotel Papa. Hansalin 137, turn right, heading 005, vectors for the approach.
Turn right, heading 005, Hansalin 137.
Air Serbia 72 Delta, contact Frankfurt Tower 136.5.
Over to Tower 136.5, Air Serbia 72 Delta.
Hansalin 165, Langen radar approach, QNH 1022, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right. QNH 1022, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right, Hansalin 165.
Langenradar, Hansalin 8 Echo Kilo, flight level 134 with information Charlie.
Hansalin 137, turn right, heading 075.
Turn right, heading 075, Hansalin 137.
Hansaline 8 Echo Kilo Langenradar approach, QNH 1022, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right.
QNH 1022, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right, Hansalin 8 Echo Kilo.
Hansalin 165, descend to flight level 080. Descend to flight level 080, Hansalin 165. Speedbird 914 November, contact Frankfurt Tower 136.5.
Contact Tower 136.5, Speedbird 914 November.
Lufthansa 3 Papa, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1022.
Descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1022, Lufthansa 3 Papa.
Hansalin 137, 5 miles from DF 670, turn right, heading 020, maintain 4,000 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 07 right.
Turn right, heading 020, 4,000 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 07 right, Hansalin 137.
Croatia 414, turn right, heading 010, vectors for the approach.
Turn right, heading 010, Croatia 414.
Langen radar, Hanseline 5 Tango Tango, flight level 146 with information Charlie.
Hanseline 5 Tango Tango, Langen radar approach, QNH 1022, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right.
QNH 1022, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right, Hanseline 5 Tango Tango.
Lufthansa 7 Hotel Papa, contact Frankfurt Tower 136.5. Over to Tower 136.5, Lufthansa 7 Hotel Papa, bye-bye. Croatia 414, turn left, heading 270.
Turn left, heading 270, Croatia 414.
Lufthansa 3 Papa, leave Ulnok, heading 010, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right.
Leave Ulnok heading 010. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right. Lufthansa 3 Papa.
Flyer 86 November Hotel, contact Frankfurt Tower 136.5.
Contact Tower 136.5, Flyer 86 November Hotel.
Croatia 414, 5 miles from DF670, turn right, heading 030, maintain 4,000 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 07 right.
Turn right, heading 030, 4,000 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 07 right, Croatia 414.
Langen radar, Lufthansa 08 Juliet, flight level 136 with information Charlie.
Lufthansa 08 Juliet Langen radar approach, QNH 1022, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right.
QNH 1022, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right. Lufthansa 08 Juliet.
Hansaline 165, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1022. Descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1022, Hansaline 165.
Langen radar, Europa 67, Juliet November, good evening. Flight level 09er.
Hansaline 137, contact Frankfurt Tower 136.5.
Over to Tower 136.5, Hansaline 137.
Europa 67, Juliet November. Langen radar departure identified, climb to flight level 180.
Climb to flight level 180, Europa 67, Juliet November.
Langen radar, Lufthansa 8 Foxtrot uniform, flight level 190. Lufthansa 8 Foxtrot uniform, Langen radar departure identified, descend to flight level 190. Descend to flight level 190, Lufthansa 8 Foxtrot uniform. Lufthansa 08 Juliet, descend to flight level 080.
Descend to flight level 080, Lufthansa 08 Juliet.
Lufthansa 3 Papa, turn left, heading 345, vectors for the approach.
Turn left, heading 345, Lufthansa 3 Papa.
Hansaline 165, leave Ulnok heading 010, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right. Leave Ulnok heading 010, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right, Hansaline 165. Lufthansa 8 Foxtrot uniform, cleared direct talk, resume own navigation. Cleared direct talk, resume own navigation, Lufthansa 8 Foxtrot uniform. Croatia 414, contact Frankfurt Tower 136.5.
Over to Tower 136.5, Croatia 414.
Europa 67 Juliet November, contact Langen radar 127.6.
Contact Langen radar 127.6, Europa 67, Juliet November.
Langen radar, Speedbird 911 uniform, flight level 082.
Hansaline 8 Echo Kilo, leave Ulnok heading 010, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right.
Leave Ulnok heading 010, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right, Hansaline 8 Echo Kilo.
Postman 6359 Heavy, cleared direct DF654, cross DF654 at or above 4,000 feet, cleared ILS runway 07 right.
cleared direct DF654, cross DF654 at or above 4,000 feet, cleared ILS runway 07 right, Postman 6359 heavy.
Lufthansa 3 Papa 6 miles from DEF 670, turn right heading 045, maintain 4,000 feet until established on the final approach course, cleared ILS runway 07 right.
Turn right heading 045, 4,000 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 07 right, Lufthansa 3 Papa.
Speedbird 911 uniform, Langen radar departure identified, climb to flight level 180.
Climb to flight level 180, Speedbird 911 uniform.
Condor 1 Mike Whiskey Heavy, contact Frankfurt Tower 136.5, bye-bye.
Over to Tower 136.5, Condor 1 Mike Whiskey Heavy. Langenradar, Lufthansa 4 Hotel, flight level 072.
Hanseline 165, turn left heading 330, vectors for the approach. Turn left heading 330, Hanseline 165. Lufthansa 4 Hotel, Langenradar departure identified, climb to flight level 110.
Climb to flight level 110, Lufthansa 4 Hotel.
Lufthansa 8 Foxtrot uniform, Langenradar, expect 05 Alpha, runway 05. Expect 05 Alpha, runway 05, Lufthansa 8 Foxtrot uniform. Lufthansa 4 Hotel, contact Langenradar 127.6, bye-bye.
Contact Langenradar 127.6, Lufthansa 4 Hotel, bye-bye.
Langenradar, Hanseline 5 Kilo, flight level 132 with information Charlie. Hanseline A 5 Kilo, Langenradar approach, Gen H1022, expect the ILS runway 07 right with the DF654 transition. QNH 1022, expect the ILS runway 07 right with the DF654 transition, Hanseline 5 Kilo. Hanseline 5 Kilo, descend to flight level 110. Descend to flight level 110, Hanseline 5 Kilo. Hanseline 8 Echo Kilo, turn right heading 005, vectors for the approach.
Turn right heading 005, Hanseline 8 Echo Kilo.
Lufthansa 08 Juliet, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1022.
Descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1022, Lufthansa 08 Juliet.
Hanseline 165, turn left heading 240. Turn left heading 240, Hanseline 165.
Langen radar, Air China 932, heavy 2,300 feet.
Hanseline 165, 6 miles from DF670, turn right heading 040, maintain 4,000 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 07 right. Turn right heading 040, 4,000 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 07 right, Hanseline 165. Hanseline 5 Tango, leave Olnok heading 010, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right.
Leave Olnok heading 010, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right, Hanseline 5 Tango.
Speedbird 911 uniform, Langen radar, expect radar vectors ILS runway 09 left.
Expect radar vectors ILS runway 09 left, Speedbird 911 uniform.
Lufthansa 3 Papa, contact Frankfurt Tower 136.5, have a good evening.
Contact Tower 136.5, Lufthansa 3 Papa.
Hanseline 8 Echo Kilo, 6 miles from DF670, turn right heading 045, maintain 4,000 feet until established on the final approach course, cleared ILS runway 07 right.
Turn right, heading 045, 4,000 feet until established. Cleared ILS runway 07 right, Hanseline 8 Echo Kilo.
Lufthansa 08 Juliet, leave Ulnok heading 005, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right.
Leave Ulnok heading 005, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right, Lufthansa 08 Juliet.
Hanseline 5 Kilo, descend to 4,000 feet, QNH 1022. Descend to 4,000 feet, QNH 1022, Hanseline 5 Kilo. Air China 932 heavy, Langen radar departure identified, climb to flight level 170.
Climb to flight level 170, Air China 932 heavy.
Air China 932 Heavy cleared direct Metro VOR. Resume own navigation.
Cleared direct Metro VOR. Resume own navigation. Air China 932 Heavy.
Langen radar, Finnair 1 Lima Papa, flight level 061.
Finnair 1 Lima Papa, Langen radar departure, good evening, identified, climb to flight level 190.
Climb to flight level 190, Finnair 1 Lima Papa.
Finnair 1 Lima Papa, cleared direct Metro, resume own navigation.
Cleared direct Metro, resume own navigation, Finnair 1 Lima Papa.
Hanselin 165, contact Frankfurt Tower 136.5, have a good evening. Contact Tower 136.5, Hanselin 165.
Langen Radar, Austrian 21 Foxtrot Alpha. Good evening, flight level 059er with information Charlie.
Austrian 21 Foxtrot Alpha Langen radar approach. Good evening, QNH 1022, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right.
QNH 1022, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right. Austrian 21 Foxtrot Alpha.
Langen Radar, Emirates 29 Victor Super, 4,900 feet with information Charlie.
Lufthansa 08 Juliet, turn left heading 330, vectors for the approach.
Turn left heading 330, Lufthansa 08 Juliet.
Emirates 29 Victor Super Langen radar approach, QNH 1022, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right.
QNH 1022, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right. Emirates 29 Victor Super.
Austrian 21 Foxtrot Alpha, leave Ulnok heading 005, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right.
Leave Ulnok heading 005, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right. Austrian 21 Foxtrot Alpha.
Hanseline 8 Echo Kilo, contact Frankfurt Tower 136.5.
Over to Tower 136.5, Hanseline 8 Echo Kilo, bye-bye.
Hanseline 5 Tango Tango, 6 miles from DF670, turn right heading 045, maintain 4,000 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 07 right.
Turn right heading 045, 4,000 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 07 right, Hanseline 5 Tango Tango.
Lufthansa 08 Juliet, turn right heading 040.
Turn right heading 040, Lufthansa 08 Juliet.
Emirates 29 Victor Super, fly present heading, intercept the 07 right localizer, vectors for the approach.
Fly present heading, intercept the 07 right localizer, Emirates 29 Victor Super.
Lufthansa 08 Juliet, 7 miles from DF670, turn right, heading 045, maintain 4,000 feet until established on the final approach course, cleared ILS runway 07 right.
Turn right heading 045, 4,000 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 07 right, Lufthansa 08 Juliet.
Lufthansa 8 Foxtrot uniform, contact Bremen radar 125.1. Contact Bremen radar 125.1, Lufthansa 8 Foxtrot uniform. Air China 932 Heavy, contact Langen radar 127.6.
Contact Langen radar 127.6, Air China 932 Heavy, have a good evening.
Finnair 1 Lima Papa, contact Langen radar 127.6, have a good evening.
Contact Langen radar 127.6, Finnair 1 Lima Papa.
Austrian 21 Foxtrot Alpha, turn left heading 335, vectors for the approach.
Turn left heading 335, Austrian 21 Foxtrot Alpha.
Langen radar, Lufthansa 5 Echo Papa. Good evening, 3,300 feet.
Lufthansa 5 Echo Papa, Langen radar departure identified, climb to flight level 170.
Climb to flight level 170, Lufthansa 5 Echo Papa.
Lufthansa 981, cleared direct DF654, cross DF654 at or above 4,000 feet, cleared ILS runway 07 right.
cleared direct DF654, cross DF654 at or above 4,000 feet, cleared ILS runway 07 right, Lufthansa 981.
Lufthansa 5 Echo Papa, reduce speed to 220 knots.
Reduce speed to 220 knots, Lufthansa 5 Echo Papa.
Lufthansa 5 Echo Papa, increase speed to 250 knots.
Increase speed to 250 knots, Lufthansa 5 Echo Papa.
Postman 6359 Heavy, contact Frankfurt Tower 136.5.
Over to Tower 136.5, Postman 6359 Heavy. Bye-bye.
Hanseline 5 Tango Tango, contact Frankfurt Tower 136.5. Have a good evening.
Over to Tower 136.5, Hanseline 5 Tango Tango.
Austrian 21 Foxtrot Alpha, 7 miles from DF670, turn right, heading 045, maintain 4,000 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 07 right.
Turn right, heading 045, 4,000 feet until established. Cleared ILS runway 07 right, Austrian 21 Foxtrot Alpha.
Lufthansa 34 Kilo, contact Frankfurt Tower 136.5, bye-bye.
Over to Tower 136.5, Lufthansa 34 Kilo.
Speedbird 911 uniform, turn left, heading 345, climb to flight level 180. Expect further clearance in about 343 miles.
Turn left, heading 345, climb to flight level 180, Speedbird 911 uniform.
Lufthansa 08 Juliet, contact Frankfurt Tower 136.5.
Over to Tower 136.5, Lufthansa 08 Juliet.
Langen radar, Korean Air 946 Heavy, 4,300 feet.
Korean Air 946 Heavy, Langen radar departure. Good evening, identified. Climb to flight level 170.
Climb to flight level 170, Korean Air 946 Heavy.
Korean Air 946 Heavy, Langen radar, expect radar vectors ILS runway 33 left.
Expect radar vectors ILS runway 33 left, Korean Air 946 Heavy.
Emirates 29 Victor Super, contact Frankfurt Tower 136.5.
Over to Tower 136.5, Emirates 29 Victor Super.
Korean Air 946 Heavy, increase speed to 250 knots.
Increase speed to 250 knots, Korean Air 946 Heavy.
Lufthansa 5 Echo Papa, contact Langen Radar 127.6.
Contact Langen Radar 127.6.
Activate
Lufthansa
approach
5
phase.
Echo Papa.
Langen Radar Lufthansa 23 Alpha, flight level 109er with information Charlie. Lufthansa 23 Alpha Langen radar approach, QNH 1022, expect the ILS runway 07 right with the DF654 transition. QNH 1022, expect the ILS runway 07 right with the DF654 transition, Lufthansa 23 Alpha. All aircraft be advised, information Delta now current, QNH 1023.
Langen Radar, Dolomiti 6 Alpha Whiskey, 4,900
Flaps
feet
1.
with information Delta.
Flaps 1.
Dolomiti 6 Alpha Whiskey Langen radar approach. Good evening, QNH 1023, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right.
QNH 1023, expect the radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right, Dolomiti 6 Alpha Whiskey.
Austrian 21 Foxtrot Alpha, contact Frankfurt Tower 136.5.
Contact Tower 136.5, Austrian 21 Foxtrot Alpha. Bye-bye.
Flaps 2.
Langen Radar,
Speed
Lufthansa 2 Foxtrot.
Flaps 2.
Good evening. Flight level 138 with information Delta.
Lufthansa 2 Foxtrot Langen radar approach. Good evening, QNH 1023, expect the ILS Yankee runway 07 left with the DF454 transition.
QNH 1023. Expect the ILS Yankee runway 07 left with the DF454 transition, Lufthansa 2 Foxtrot.
Lufthansa 2 Foxtrot, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1023, Lufthansa 2 Foxtrot.
Korean Air 946 Heavy, contact Langen Radar 127.6.
Contact Langen Radar 127.6, Korean Air 946 Heavy.
Langen Radar, Lufthansa 94 Tango, flight level 146 with information Delta. Lufthansa 94 Tango Langen Radar approach QNH 1023, expect the ILS Yankee runway 07 left with the DF454 transition. QNH 1023, expect the ILS Yankee runway 07 left with the DF454 transition, Lufthansa 94 Tango.
Cabin crew be seated for landing.
Dolomiti 6 Alpha Whiskey, turn left, heading 330 vectors for the approach.
Turn left, heading 330 Dolomiti 6 Alpha Whiskey.
Flaps 3.
Speed check.
Langen Radar, Lufthansa 4 Romeo Lima, flight level 239er with information Delta. Lufthansa 4, Romeo Lima Langen Radar approach, good evening. QNH 1023, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07 right. QNH 102, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 07
Flaps
right,
full.
Lufthansa 4
Speed
Romeo
check.
Lima.
Flaps full.
Lufthansa 981 established on final approach.
Lufthansa 981, roger.
Langen Radar, Iberia 31 Victor Whiskey, 1,800 feet.
Iberia 31 Victor Whiskey, Langen Radar departure identified, climb to flight level 180.
Climb to flight level 180, Iberia 31 Victor Whiskey.
Lufthansa 981, contact Frankfurt Tower 136.5.
Contact Tower 136.5, Lufthansa 981. Frankfurt Tower, Lufthansa 981, ILS runway 07 right.
Lufthansa 981, Frankfurt Tower, continue.
Roger, Lufthansa 981.
Postman 6359 heavy, exit left at Mike 13.
Exit left at Mike
Radar
13,
altimeter alive.
6359 heavy.
Check. Landing checklist. Landing no blue.
Landing checklist completed. ECAM memo.
Postman 6359 heavy, contact ground 121.965, have a good evening.
Ground 121.965, Postman 6359 heavy.
Dolomiti 8, Lima Alpha, exit right at Papa 8.
Exit right at Papa 8, Dolomiti 8, Lima Alpha.
Japan Air 408 heavy, contact Langen Radar departure 136.13.
Contact Langen Radar departure 136.13, Japan Air 408 heavy.
Dolomiti 8 Lima Alpha, contact ground 121.965.
Ground 121.965, Dolomiti 8 Lima Alpha.
Austrian 21 Foxtrot Alpha, exit left at Mike 13.
Exit left at Mike 13, Austrian 21 Foxtrot Alpha.
Lufthansa 981, wind 025 at 17, runway 07 right, cleared to land.
Runway 07 right cleared to land, Lufthansa 981.
Check.
1000.
Austrian 21 Foxtrot Alpha, contact ground 121.965.
Ground 121.965, Austrian 21 Foxtrot Alpha.
$100 above.
Check.
Minimums.
Continue.
Check.
Hundred above. 200. Minimum. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. Retard. 5.
Spoilers. Reverse green. Decil.
Frankfurt Tower, Dolomiti 6 Alpha Whiskey, ILS runway 07 right. Dolomiti 6 Alpha Whiskey, Frankfurt Tower, wind 025 at 17, runway 07 right, clear to land.
Runway 07 right, clear to land. Dolomiti 6 Alpha Whiskey.
Lufthansa 981, exit left at Mike 13.
Exit left at Mike 13, Lufthansa 981.
Lufthansa 981, contact ground 121.965.
Ground 121.965, Lufthansa 981.
Lufthansa 981, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Lufthansa 981. Lufthansa 981, request taxi to company gate.
Lufthansa 981, gate Alpha 40 taxi via Mike 17, Mike 14. Hold short, runway 07 center.
Gate Alpha 40 taxi via Mike 17, Mike 14. Hold short, runway 07 center, Lufthansa 981.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remember to keep a seatbelt fastened until the captain has switched off the seatbelt.
Hansaline 3 Hotel Victor, request taxi to assigned gate.
The crew would like to say goodbye to you now.
Hansaline 3 Hotel Victor, cargo Foxtrot 223 taxi via Papa 6, Papa November 11, Lima November 14.
Take care, bye-bye.
Cargo Foxtrot 223 taxi via Papa 6, Papa November 11, Lima November 14, Hansaline 3 Hotel Victor.
After landing checklist.
Radar and predictive wind shear system.
Off.
After landing checklist completed.
Emirates 9903 Heavy, contact Frankfurt Tower 136.5.
Contact Tower 136.5, Emirates 9903 Heavy.
Speedbird 914 November. Request taxi to assigned gate.
Speedbird 914 November. Gate Delta 1 taxi via Papa 6, Papa November 11, Lima November 3, Lima North November 1 November.
Gate Delta 1 taxi via Papa 6, Papa November 11, Lima November 3, Lima North November 1, November Speedbird 914 November.
Lufthansa 981, waiting to cross 07 center.
Lufthansa 981, hold short of 07 center. I'll call you back.
Wilco, hold short of 07 center for traffic. Lufthansa 981.
Lufthansa 3 Echo Romeo at stand 54, request pushback.
Lufthansa 3 Echo Romeo, Frankfurt apron, pushback and engine start approved. Face west.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face west, Lufthansa 3 Echo Romeo.
Lufthansa 981, waiting to cross 07 center.
Lufthansa 981, hold short of 07 center. I'll call you back.
Wilco, hold short of 07 center, Lufthansa 981. Lufthansa 981, waiting to cross 07 center.
Dolomiti 6 Alpha Whiskey, request taxi to company gate.
Dolomiti 6 Alpha Whiskey, Cargo Victor 267, taxi via Mike 13, Mike, Yankee 1, Yankee November, Whiskey, Papa 1.
Cargo Victor 267, taxi via Mike 13, Mike, Yankee 1, Yankee November, Whiskey, Papa 1, Dolomiti 6 Alpha Whiskey.
Lufthansa 3 Echo Romeo, ready to taxi to the active.
Lufthansa 3 Echo Romeo, runway 07 center, taxi via November 8, November 15, Lima 20.
Runway 07 center, taxi via November 8, November 15, Lima 20, Lufthansa 3 Echo Romeo.
Itaro 419, contact Frankfurt Tower 136.5.
Contact Tower 136.5 at Taro 419.
Lufthansa 05 Alpha, request taxi to assigned gate.
Lufthansa 05 Alpha, gate Alpha 13, taxi via Mike 13, Mike 14. Hold short runway 07 center.
Gate Alpha 13 taxi via Mike 13, Mike 14. Hold short runway 07 center, Lufthansa 05 Alpha.
Austrian 2 Bravo at stand 14, request pushback and engine start. Pushback and engine start approved, face southwest, Austrian 2 Bravo.
Lufthansa 920, stand 27, request pushback and engine start. Lufthansa 920, Frankfurt apron, pushback and engine start approved, face west. Pushback approved, face west, Lufthansa 920. Lufthansa 05 Alpha, cross runway 07 center at Lima 9er. Continue taxi via Mike 14, Lima 9er, November 5.
Cross runway 07 center at Lima 9er. Continue taxi via Mike 14, Lima 9er, November 5, Lufthansa 05 Alpha.
Austrian 2 Bravo, request taxi to the active.
Austrian 2 Bravo, runway 07 center, taxi via November 8, November 15, Lima 20.
Runway 07 center, taxi via November 8, November 15, Lima 20, Austrian 2 Bravo.
Lufthansa 920, taxi for departure. Lufthansa 920, runway 07 center, taxi via November 15, Lima 20. Runway 07 center taxi via November 15 Lima 20 Lufthansa 920.
Hansaline 6 Romeo Kilo, request taxi to allocated gate. Hansaline 6 Romeo Kilo, gate Victor 171 Bravo taxi via Mike 13, Mike 28. Hold short runway 07 center. Gate Victor 171 Bravo taxi via Mike 13, Mike 28. Hold short runway 07 center, Hansaline 6 Romeo Kilo.
Air Hop 36 Victor Juliet at stand 107, request pushback and engine start.
Lufthansa 3 Echo Romeo, contact Frankfurt Tower 136.5.
Contact Tower 136.5, Lufthansa 3 Echo Romeo. Have a good evening.
Air Hop 36 Victor Juliet, Frankfurt Apron, pushback approved. Face west.
Pushback approved, face west, Air Hop 36 Victor Juliet.
Taxi light
Lufthansa
off.
851, request taxi to company gate.
Lufthansa 851, gate Alpha 26 taxi via Mike 13, Mike 14. Hold short runway 07 center.
Gate Alpha 26 taxi via Mike 13, Mike 14. Hold short runway 07 center, Lufthansa 851.
Parking checklist.
Parking brake or chocks.
Set.
Engines.
The boarding requested.
Cabin crew
Off.
Dolomiti 2
lights.
November Kilo. Request taxi
Off.
to
Fuel
allocated gate.
pumps.
Off.
Dolomiti
Parking
2
checklist
November Kilo,
completed.
gate Victor 115 taxi via Mike 13. Mike 6, Lima 3, Lima North, November 1 November.
Gate Victor 115 taxi via Mike 13. Mike 6, Lima 3, Lima North, November.
Passengers, the boarding started.